Hello, Vandals and Wanderers. My name is TB Skyn, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, where we're gonna smash a goddamn crystal. We're gonna go to the Iron Orthodoxy, the crystal, whatever, the Iron, the place with the thing. We're gonna kill their pope, and we're gonna smash a crystal. You always have to kill the pope in Final Fantasy games. Every time.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Death flag?
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
Hey, does that look like it was a meteor or something? Like, does that not kind of look a little bit like it fell there? Aliens.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency. Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Fire and ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
For a couple of dominants, anyway. Everyone else would get poisoned and die.
They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Oh. That was a dodge prompt out of nowhere. That is very pretty, though. Especially with the orange contrasted against the blue of the ether flood. Speaking of actually abilities, where am I for ability points? Can I... Not yet, but I'm close. Okay. Whoa.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not foreshadowing anything.
Very well.
Different battle theme here, which is cool. Hello. Oh, Minotaur. Okay. That should do the trick, right? Yeah.
Arboretum's just up ahead. We'll enter the caves from there.
The ring is making it a little too boring, though. Let's go back to the Ring of Timely Assistance. Just to get Torgal handled. Little too easy to go damageless without even trying. Wait, what was that? Oh, aerial blast cooldown. Oh, this looks like a boss fight. Like, I might turn that ring back on if I encounter a fight that's particularly difficult,
Look at this place. What a mess.
I'm reasonably confident.
Wait.
Oh, hey! Akashic Marble.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of the spawn.
Believe me.
Thought I had the dodge on that one. Did not. You can just kind of circle dodge around that, I guess. Whew, there we go. Ugh. Enemies in this game really are damage sponges, like the bosses. And because there's no elemental weaknesses or anything, it's like hard to feel like you're doing strategy so much as just fighting the same enemy. Like, it really... That's really sort of the weakness, is that it does feel like the combat system is kind of identical all the time, right? So the only points of difference is when you get new icons to play with. That's sort of the only thing that really changes things up. Speaking of which...
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
I'm a little low on high potions, yeah.
Was that what cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Oh, shit. No, didn't mean to use that. Okay. I wanted to use ignition. Whoops. Oh, well. The cooldown will probably be back by the time I get to the next boss fight, right? Right? This is where it came from. No, it's not. I would have opened that chest. Or maybe I wouldn't. Who knows? Yeah, no. Okay. This is the right way, I think. Yup.
Is there no other way across?
I mean, you're an icon of fire, Clive. You might be able to survive it. Jill, maybe less so. Or maybe she's gonna do Shiva shit. Okay. I'm not the only one getting... Don't stop in the middle! I'm not the only one getting death flags from this, right? It really...
Let's not do that again.
It really does feel like the game is signaling the vulnerability of Jill a little bit.
They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Oh, he's exploding. Managed to dodge that. Right, so we can go that way. Or we can go this way. I think that way is the way forward, so let's go the way that's not forward. Probably not forward, anyway.
Drake's
Maybe they're
breath.
both forward. They're both
We're
forward.
nearly at the oratory.
But then now I have to go back and check the other path, though. Because you did a voice line that indicated that that was progress.
Well, we aren't going this way.
Okay. We're not going that. We can't go that way. Whee! Oh.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, okay. Ow.
No idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
Stagger, you dipshit. Fucking hell. I really would like it though if, like, I know I keep complaining about it, but like, it just feels wrong that I'm able to fight bombs by using fire magic, right? Like that I can kill the extremely fire elemental bombs by doing phoenix magic at them. That just doesn't feel right. Like it kind of feels like the game missed a trick by not having enemies be invulnerable to certain kinds of elements. Oh hey, a reused boss.
Demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
That is a recycled fight.
They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Ah! Okay, that should kill. I guess, barely. Just not quite. Okay, there we go. Whew. Bye-bye. So long, Bowser.
Are you hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. before the heat finishes me.
Jill, I would like you to stop posting death flags, please.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters.
I don't think she's gonna die here, but, you know.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Yes, hello. We are just normal people. We're supposed to be here.
Lady Marley, it's me. Python Butler. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
Yeah, a long and happy life. Yeah.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Ooh. Ooh, the organ.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comric.
Yeah, organ music! That's how you know things are about to get good. Sup, dipshits?
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Okay, so this way? Or the other way? Or is any way a good way?
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Always at least one more, Clive. That's the rule. Yeesh.
Get him! You're finished.
That is a very good skill for just, like, skipping inconsequential fights.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons. Then you must face yours.
There's a thing on the ground. Another high potion. They're giving you a lot of those. Or a sea scooter. She saw him making the scorpion tail soup and feeding it to people. Yeah, for that he must die.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
That took a second. Grace of Will of the Wipes, which I don't use. Oh, they're gonna do human sacrifice, aren't they? Yep, that's human sacrifice. Yeah, that's blood. Oh boy. Gonna kill you a lot. Really should have shouted at him, just like fucking ice magic the bastards.
Dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders, fought your wars, all to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death!
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right.
Joshua? That's not you, right? Nope, that's not Josh. Oh, hello. Who do we have here? Don't recognize you. No one's ever dead when the smoke clears, Jill. Move!
Jill! Defeat! Come on. Remember how it felt?
Ifrit says no.
Why can't I do it?
Anyway, just gotta fight without it, Clive. Just go.
Please, just once. She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. Better make this quick.
Liquid flame. Oh, really? There's a deep cut.
So Liquid Flame was a boss back in Final Fantasy VI, actually. I'd love it if you actually locked onto the damn thing, Clive. That would be great. Or indeed, if you would counter when I tell you to. There we go. Finally. Took you a second. Oh, you son of a bitch. I cannot get his fucking timings. Guess I upset him.
Damn it. All right. I won't take long. Nice try.
Okay, there's the timing. There's the timing. Not. Oh, hello. Guess we're doing a thing. Damn it. Okay. Okay, that was a different attack. Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. I don't like this. Oh, would you stand still? Yeesh. Fucking hell. God damn it. That was very annoying. A flame trapped mid-dance, both ethereal and corporeal, fleeting and enduring, but very much alive. You do okay without Ifrit, buddy. Anyway, where did Evil Pope go?
Jill!
Oh, death flags.
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
I really thought she wasn't gonna...
Here. Use this.
Really does feel like the game is setting up... Like, because what it's setting up is the vulnerability of Jill, right? Like, that she's fragile, that she's, like, she's fading, that she's overusing her strength, and it's hurting her.
Sid. We're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Get him, Jill. Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Stabby time!
We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Yeah!
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Hey, what about all the earthquakes and the volcanic eruption stuff and all that? That's just, don't worry about it? Ah.
Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Okay, so who's other Mr. Hooded Man? Like, they really are going full Organization 13 with these guys. Where one of them was Riku, that's Joshua, and then the other one is Ansem, I guess.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Get dusted, you crystal moron. See, there's our boy.
This way, Your Grace.
Oh, is this going to be a thing if we kill all the crystals, then we also kill Joshua? Oh, no. Everyone has tuberculosis.
You're bleeding! I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again.
Ooh, okay, that doesn't look good on your chest
Why
there.
now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped.
Okay. companion and protector of Joshua Roshfield, dominant of the Phoenix. As loyal as she is dangerous, her blade is ever at the ready for any man who might demean her master ill, and her tonics ever at hand to heal the sickly princess' hurts. Joshua addresses her by name, Jote, but it's unclear whether this is her true name or another pseudonym. Dominant of the Phoenix and former heir to the ducal throne, Joshua was thought to have died at the hands of the second icon of fire during the disaster at Phoenix Gate. However, he somehow survived before appearing before his brother once more some 13 years later in the inner sanctum of Drake's Head, and saving Clive from Ultimus' advances by calling upon power of the Phoenix to seal the being within himself. Okay.
Notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free.
Yeah, go to space!
Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
The climate change
Let us
metaphor
find a place to
is...
rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
The climate change metaphor is, like, strong. Game very much saying, hey, you gotta degrowth, gotta give up some of the little wonderful treats of capitalism. In order to, you know, not break the planet. How's Titan doing? Still pissed at me?
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbreque need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Oh, there she is.
Is that the Emperor's?
And there's our new half-brother.
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
Cool. When do I get to stab her?
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Clive, if this is a thing where you walk into the infirmary and she's naked and is like, oh no, then I will fucking punch this game.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the Hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me?
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Okay, then. Any other side quests? There are, and it's a +1, so it's probably got
Said they'd give us new
something
clothes.
good. Okay, fine. Right, Nigel, what do you need?
Sid, I know that when we came to the Hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might focus on our future.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the Duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a Morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the Hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the Hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the Duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, because combat is the primary method of interaction we have in this game, and therefore, every quest has to involve combat in some way. Which is not, like, that's not really unique to Final Fantasy XVI, but it's something like once you know it, it's something you see everywhere in video games, like where, same thing in Final Fantasy XIV, right? Like where so many of the quests are like, yes, I need you to go and do this thing because of I need supplies for something, and oh, it just so happens that in order to do it, you have to kill X number of creatures or whatever. Like MMOs do this all the time, right? Because their primary mode of interaction is combat, so everything sort of has to revolve around that.
Must have been hot.
Fighting the belly of that crag might be a work for you as a smith when you hang up the old sword, but I'm betting that won't be for a while.
How hard it can be.
Tried to fill another man's boots, but I reckon you've grown into Sid's nicely. He'd be proud.
So, will it be?
I can upgrade the platinum sword. It's better than the 11-bolt sword for the moment. Sure, why not?
If you need out, just ask Nan. She's got a load of new stock in.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
One pack up on the back of the head, do you? Well, suppose you deserve one. Just don't let it go to your head.
What I hear,
you'd have been lost without Jill, to say nothing of yours truly. If it wasn't for me keeping you fed and kitted out, you'd neither of you have stood a chance. But fair's fair, you took the chance I gave you and brought the whole bloody mountain down. Bet the Ironbloods couldn't believe their eyes.
the poor buggers.
We'll just have to find someone else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folks in these fair isles who still reckon those rocks are worth more than their weight in diamonds. So you keep doing what you're doing and show them how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put their faith in. As long as you keep covering it up, my faith will stay with you. Right, but I need...
Quick about that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Okay. Side quests.
Let's hope the Draper has Hortense's cloth.
I bet he's gonna ask me like, oh no, it's because I need you to go and fight 5 monsters.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Boklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe?
Called it. Not that it's very hard to call.
That damn bird's a menace.
Straight home now.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they hardly damaged us all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that featherbrain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
Ah, insurance scammer.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Boklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it. Oi! Killer! It's time to collect!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that. Slow.
There we go. Blah. I'll take the ability points, but, you know.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Okay.
No, thankfully.
Can we not just murder that guy? Okay,
well. The bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad.
Go get it, buddy.
Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
How's that done then?
Cool.
Now it's back to...
Other side quest?
Marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards.
Okay. Goblin Gardener? Feel a little bit like might be the bad guy here.
This one.
Would you like to actually target him? Come on. Little goblin's like, gee, what a nice day to be working in our garden. Oh God, we're being attacked, help! Like, literally.
This goblin certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though.
There we go.
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. Might as well gather as many as I can. There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Don't worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
Let's see here. One bolt of red, one bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet, or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost. If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
Costume change?
I don't know.
Costume change? Oh.
This one, I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill.
Ah.
Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosalith, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Yeah, because she's
Don't
right.
take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
Oh, sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Yeah, because she can't, because she's a character model.
Perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
But, like, she's right. Like, who gives a shit if she's, like, noble or whatever? Just use the clothes of the people who need them.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon. Said they'd be made of linen. Not sackcloth. I've never had a dress made of linen.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard, Sid. What brings you to the gardens?
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. These are almost identical to the plates in my tome. Did you have any trouble locating them?
Finding them was the easy part, but it's odd. They remind me of my childhood somehow. I don't remember these flowers specifically, but we must have grown them in the castle garden. If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Yay! What was... So, does that mean my potions are just better now, or what? Necessary for increasing consumable potency. Okay. Yep, just consumables are now better. Cool. Well, that's nice. Both potions and high potions restore more HP, while Strength, Stone Skin, and Lionheart tonics last longer. Sweet. Not much they can do to enhance the elixirs, I guess. Okay, got the side quests out of the way, and that, I think, makes a pretty strong stopping point for the episode, probably. As Jill is languishing the infirmary, probably dying or something. But she'll have to wait until the next episode before we go see her. And so will you, I'm afraid. Like, comment, subscribe to get notified of when more Final Fantasy XVI is happening if you've enjoyed it. You can become a member of the channel to get early access to episodes before they come out for everyone else. You can become a Twitch subscriber to get access to the VODs of the streams where I record this, where sometimes stuff happens in between episode recordings, if you're curious about that, or if you just want some cool emotes while I'm streaming. But outside of that, thank you very much for watching. Remember to be kind to one another, have solidarity with those who are worse off than yourselves, and may the tides of history wash gently over us all.